What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video I decided to start a YouTube series called Dad Quotes. Growing up, I used to get lectured all the time by my dad, and the things that he said usually made sense, and honestly I hate to admit it, but they actually helped me grow and mature so much. So I thought I'd share some of that knowledge with you, so I hope you'll enjoy. And before I get started, I really just want to say that these are my interpretations, and the examples that I am going to share with you are the way I bring things to life. There are, of course, a million ways to interpret it, a million ways to bring it to life, and it's all about taking things with a grain of salt and a lot of openness. So for the first quote today, I decided to start with the one that I actually value and think about the most. Barato sai caro, which means cheap is expensive or costly. And if you still haven't picked up on it, I will be developing it in a few minutes. I will be using some monetary examples where the most expensive good is the best solution, the best option, and the right choice to make, whereas the cheap one is the bad choice, the bad product. It's just the bad one, okay? And of course this is not reality and does not represent real life. I know that everything is not so black and white when it comes to prices, so keep that in mind. So let's say you need to buy a house, regardless of your country currency and the thing you use. One costs 100,000 and the other one costs 150,000. So you decide to go for the 100,000 house. You move in and you find out there's a lot of problems that will need fixing. Let's say you start the fixing, but instead of going for the more expensive ones, you decide to fix the house by using products and services that are more affordable and cheaper. As I said before, the cheaper one is not the best option, it has more problems and is the bad choice to make. So these materials, these services will actually lead you to have more problems because they will break down and will be faulty. So instead of fixing the issues at once, you'll be accumulating issues, and instead of spending below or even around 150 in total for the house and the renovation, you will probably spend more than if you had just bought the 150,000 house, or if you had just been more careful regarding the renovation. And the worst part in all this is that some of the issues might not even come to the surface until much later. And I think in life it's exactly the same. You can take the cheap option 1, 2, 3, maybe way more times than that one, but it will eventually come a day where everything will come crumbling down and you'll feel the ripple effects of all the bad decisions you have made before. And this is applicable to your health. For example, the hard decision, the expensive one, would be to maybe passing on a promotion or something simply because you want to take time off to take care of yourself, whether it's physical or mental, whether it's your education, where you decide to put in the extra hard work to take a hard entrance exam for a really good school that could give you more opportunities in life, or even personal, where you take time for yourself and call your friends and families and check up on them. Honestly, the last one, you might take it super lightly, but I think it's super important, and I think not enough people do it, so just saying. So the example of the house is really to make you think about the details from the smallest to the biggest one, because you can work and put in the effort today and reap the fruits of your labor tomorrow. Or if you decide to take the easy way today, you will have to do the hard work tomorrow, but tomorrow you never know if the hard work will be even worse than if you had just done it today. So it's also something to consider in your life and your decisions and all those little things. And I guess another quote that perfectly fits in here is "Sacrifica-te agora para não te sacrificares durante o resto da tua vida." This was long, but it generally just means sacrifice yourself today so that you do not have to sacrifice yourself for the rest of your life. And of course I want to mention that in the example of the house, we could have easily gotten back on track if we had done the renovations properly from the beginning. It would have probably cost us less as well. But of course, if we take the easy and cheap option at every turn, we can't be surprised if the roof falls over our head, if life doesn't go our way, or if we haven't reached our goals. Anyways guys, this is really just food for thought. Don't take it too deeply, don't overthink it. I thought I would share it with you because whether you're doing an investment, monetary, physical, mental, emotional, little things do add up to good or bad, and that is truly just up to you. So I thought I'd share it, and thank you for watching.
The sun is coming up again, looking like it's gonna be a problem, 'cause I'd be lying to you if I said this ain't a thing